Good morning. Good morning. Ooh, good morning. Lord have mercy. Have mercy. I didn't know that was going to be that good. Dr. Rahb, you got to stop buying these perfumes, boy. You out here smelling like a whole snack. You should be married by now the way you be smelling. Come on in here. Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy. Oh, my God. Hondidio. That, you know, Game of Spades, they did that. Baby. Blockade. Ooh, good Lord have gracious. Come on in here. Let's talk this morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in here. Good morning. Can you hear? You got to be sexy after wearing that type of stuff. That's sexy. Come on in here. Let's talk. Get in here. Let's dance. Come on in here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Auntie Kiggs. What's going on? Good morning. Come on in here. Ooh. You know I love a good perfume, but I'm not here to talk about perfume this morning. I want to talk about why do you feel empty after doing the work? This is one of those lives you might have to share this morning. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I had a very interesting weekend of working. I think I need to start working 7 days a week, but it is what it is. As usual, I'm going to say something that's going to piss you off, but it might save your life. It might save your life. Honestly, it might save your life. I'm going to piss you off as usual, but I'm going to save your life this morning. You know, you've been lied to. You've been told if you meditate enough, journal enough, do the work, somehow you'll wake up healed. But you're not healed. You're still emotionally exhausted. You still soundly question why you are not there yet. This is live is not for people who want comfort. So if you want comfort on Monday morning, I'm not going to comfort you this morning. I'm sorry. And it's for people who are tired of surviving and want to break through. And you don't need to wait. You don't need to wait. If you need to book me, you don't need to wait. If you're serious, hit that link. Don't wait until I'm done to click it. But I want to talk about something. How do you prepare this? How do you prepare it? How do you prepare people to know that a lot of things that they're doing is not working? Have you done everything right and you still feel it's not enough? Have you done everything right and you still feel not enough? You still feel unseen, unworthy, anxious, lonely. You don't feel peace, but you feel like you're acting, performing your healing. And a lot of people look powerful online, but are silently crumbling. And that's not healing, that's spiritual masking. And it's time to destroy it and stop decorating it. You know, I had several classes this week. I had my mind reclamation school, I had the academy, which is the life coaching, and I have another class called the Secret Tank. You'll never see that posted online. That's for people where I deal with a lot of CEOs and people who want to come with ideas. And a lot of people are wearing these masks every day and they're presenting themselves as having their shit together, but they're crumbling on the inside. Like there are some people who are just, I mean, this is a fucked up world. I tell you, the world can be fucked up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a moment where I broke, and that's not this weekend. I'm not talking about that. I'm still remembering a night alone. I was looking in the mirror and realizing I didn't even know who I was hailing for anymore. Was I doing it for peace or was I doing it for people? I just remember this time. It was so, I was sitting in front of that mirror because a lot of times when shit is not going right, I just get in front of the mirror. I have to talk to myself. I don't know about you. I'm talking about me. I don't know about you. I'm talking about me. And that's when it hit me that I never learned to trust me. A lot of people don't know how to trust themselves. A lot of us become masters of surviving, but a stranger to freedom. I'm going to say that because you didn't hear me, because you were distracted. You were distracted. I became a master of surviving, but a stranger to freedom. That's how I created the Mind Reclamation School out of that process. I created the Mind Reclamation School out of that process. I created dark psychology out of that process. Not to inspire people, but to break psychological chains. In the mirror. I was literally in the mirror and wrote a whole program after dealing with myself. Like everything that I do is based on coming out of darkness myself, coming out of coming out of years of depression, coming out of low self esteem. I don't talk because I got a fucking degree from a university, but I talk from a place of where I came out of. And I learned in those moments how to teach people how to stop performing for healing and how to reclaim their minds. The numbers right now, I'm at 2,700 people who've gone through my programs and gotten their shit together. 2,700 people. I don't even realize how I've impacted 2,700 people on a one-to-one basis. I don't even know how I had the time to do it, but the time is of the essence. And I want to tell you this: stop performing because you're going to get weary and you're going to get tired. Here's the game that the mind plays. I want to teach you this morning. You go through trauma. You build coping patterns to survive. And then you call those patterns personality or strength. I'm going to say that again because you didn't get it. You didn't get that. And I'm teaching scientifically. You go through trauma. You go through trauma. You don't stay traumatized. You go through trauma. You build coping patterns to survive. And then you call those patterns personality or strength. Come on, baby. I'm talking to quite a few of you this morning. I'm talking to quite a few of you right now. I'm going to wait. You go through trauma. You build coping patterns to survive. And then you call those patterns personality or strength. But they're not. They're prison bars. I'm taking my time this morning because you don't need to hype anything up. See, And your nervous system has learned to overgive, shut down, stay silent, people please, because you've been programmed. And if you don't unlearn it, you'll spend the next 5 years of your life calling it survival healing. Say my name, say my name. That's why I teach different. Good morning. This is why I teach different. I teach rewiring, and I teach real and permanent rewiring. Hmm. You already know how to stay stuck. You already know how to stay stuck. You already know what another 6 months of pretending feels like. Come on, let's just be honest with ourselves. This is why I don't. This is why I don't do trauma bonding in my spaces. This is why I don't do all it. Like people, people don't understand something. I don't want to hear about your sob story. I don't really care. Quite honest, what happened to you has happened to you, so I don't want to go there with you. Okay, you got touched. Okay, you're not the person that you were when you got touched. I know it's harsh, but how long are we gonna keep living there? How long are you gonna keep revisiting the story over and over that you got molested at 6 years old? You ain't 6 years old anymore. You nearly 50 years old. You nearly 100 years old. And we're still dwelling on, we're dwelling like pigs in swallow over what happened to you at the age of 6 years old. When are you going to stop? When are we going to stop? When are we going to stop? When are we going to stop? I, I'm about to graduate people into becoming life coaches. And this was the longest time of my life I had to deal with people in 6 months. I hated it, really be honest with you, because I like to deal with people at least between 6 to 12 weeks in life coaching. But to bring people that were going to be life coaches this intense, I had to bring them through 6 months. And a lot of people didn't make it because a lot of people, they still feel empty after doing the work. I'll go back to that later because a lot of people are still pretending. You use your molestation as a crutch. Gee, I don't want to be so hard this morning. I've been on 100, so I'm gonna reel it back in. You use your molestation as a crutch. You use your sob story as a marketing scheme, and you also use your history as manipulation. And if you got to ask if I've been abused because you want to feel validated, that's a problem. You're a victim. If you got to ask that question, you're a victim. And if you keep asking the question, you will keep being a victim. Mind reclamation school. It wasn't about hyping people up to reclaim their mind. It was a manual that people never got. That's why I created. Listen, Squarehead, D, my moderators, leave them alone because this is somebody crying out for help right now, and they don't know they're crying out for help. So now they want to project their bullshit on me because they want to keep asking if I ever been abused. But I'm gonna tell you this: You are always going to be that 6-year-old and that 10-year-old until you get your fucking shit together and stop crying like a fucking victim on somebody's online, somebody's live. And I don't care how you feel. So you can sit here like a fucking pig and stay in the mud, or you can get the fuck up. I don't give a fuck about your shoes. I wear a size 16 shoe. You can't fit in mine. So if you want a sob story this morning, then you stay and you go somewhere else and have a sob story. Or you get the fuck up and stop being a victim and live your life. Yes, I'm very mean. Because you want to be a victim for the rest of your life. And that's why you keep going through the mental mind loops. Tell me I'm lying. Listen, y'all want to see something happen? Tell me I'm lying. How long do you sit in depression? Since I'm mean. How long do you stay in depression? How long do you not thinking about living in this world? You want to talk? Wait. No. Victim. Because now your new name is victim. How long are you going to keep sitting there? Because you want to troll now because you feel like a victim. But let's talk about you for a minute. You've been depressed for 7 hours. Look at that shit. Because you keep going back and visiting that old you and what happened to you years ago. That's why you've been depressed for 7 hours. When the fuck are you going to stop? And then you tell me I'm mean. 7 years. 7 years. 7 years of your life you missed out because you still want to be a victim. 7 years. 7 years. When are you going to come out of it? When are you going to stop feeling sorry for yourself? When are you going to stop crying over and over again? When? When? When are you going to stop blaming yourself? When? When? You ain't saying nothing. But I'm mean. No, you're mean to yourself because you keep staying in that situation over and over again instead of rising up and being the better person than who you are. See, you want to play a victim and now you want to project because you're so victimized in your pain and you're so wallowing in your pain that you don't want to see a better way out of it because you like being a victim. Thank you very much. Your moment is over. So anyway, you already know what it feels like to be stuck. I'm going to ignore you because you want to stay a victim. And when you're ready to stop being a victim, you can book me. Until then, keep watching, keep trolling, and keep being a victim. Your time is over. Next, you already know what another 6 months of pretending feels like. That's how quickly I deal with people. You don't want help? I'll help you. If you want help, if you don't, moving right along. Next. Next. So what does it feel like to finally reset? You're a teacher and you're still a victim. Moving right along. And you're teaching other people how to be a victim for the next 7 years. Next. Your moment's over, sweetie. Anyway, a lot of people don't even know how to own their own voice, to stop looping, and to wake up with power. They don't know how to wake up to power. And so you'll have these type of people that are in these lives that want to be a victim. And then they want to tell you they're a teacher and that they're this and they're this and they're that. And you're still not shit. You're still the 6-year-old that's in the corner crying in the recesses of your mind. I don't give a fuck what you accomplished. You are still the 6-year-old, the 7-year-old, the 8-year-old, the 9-year-old, the 10-year-old that got abused many years ago. This was your sign. This was your sign. And you missed it because your pride got in the way. This is your sign And if you're watching this and you feel that inner tremble, don't ignore it. Because this is your soul trying to get your attention. He's so mean. I'm mean. I'm mean because I want to hurt your feelings to make you to wake up out of your bad feelings. And if you're ready to heal, you might want to book me. If you're ready to stop being a fucking victim, you might want to book me. Many people want to sit back and they want to be somebody's victim. They want somebody to feel sorry for them. They want somebody to trauma bond with them, and we're going to reconnect and we're going to sit and wallow in like pigs in mire, and we're just going to be victims of our pain. What happened to us? And yeah, I was abused too, and oh, I was beat as a child, and oh, and my father left me. Oh, girl, bye, boy, bye. How long you gonna keep talking about it? How long? How long? Like, when are we gonna grow up? When are we gonna own it? The moment. Let me tell you something. I don't do inspiration. I don't care about that bullshit. I do transformations. I deal with people that want to transform from victimhood into warriorhood. I deal with people that are sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired, and they come to their end, and they're saying, I need something different. I don't do all this fluffity buffety therapy bullshit. I don't listen. I got ADHD. I ain't got time to be sitting up and listen to your bullshit and hear you crying. Shut the fuck up. Do you want to keep crying or do you want to heal? Pick a struggle. This happened to me. Yeah, yeah. This happened to you. Happened. Past tense, not present tense. Why are you still living from a past tense experience and not living in the now? Dr. Rob, you're a mean ass person. I'm mean as fuck. No, I ain't no therapist. I'm a psychologist. Major difference. And these days, I don't even do psychology. I do life coaching because life coaching is more effective than psychology. Psychology is full of shit. A bunch of old theories from old ass white men from the 18th century that's dead, and they don't even their stuff don't even work in the modern world. So no, I don't even do psychology anymore. I just do straight up fucking life coaching. Hey, get your shit together. Because psychology tells me, oh, let's help them, get through their victimization. Life coaching says, get the fuck up and stop being a victim. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Why do you still feel broken after all that healing? You might want to share this live in the next few minutes. You might want to share this live in the next few minutes. Because why do you still feel broken after all that healing? And I'm going to tell you some brutal truths. I got 30 minutes. All right. I came on late because I decided to get up late. I've been working for 7 days. I'm tired, but I still got enough strength. Hmm. I'm not here to pacify you. I'm not here to tell you that you're doing great. I'm here to tell you brutal truth. You've been healing for years and you still feel broken. Good morning. Matter of fact, let's stop for a second. There's 275 of you in here. I would like for 275 of you to share this live. I'll wait because I'm not going to give my pearls and get nothing out of it. Hit the share button. I don't even care about likes and all other stuff. I don't care about that stuff. I don't even care about gifts. I do this from my heart. I don't care about gifts. Share. Share the live. Because I'm about to drop some brutal truth here. It's going to be brutal. And if you're sensitive, this live is not going to be for you. If you're a candy ass person, this live is not going to be for you. Okay? It's going to hurt. But if you stick with me, I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off and I'm going to give you a good ointment that's going to make you heal today. I promise you. You've been healing for years and you still feel broken. And that's not because you're weak. It's because you've been taught the wrong definition of healing. 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 All right. You did the journaling. You saged the house. You did the journaling. You saged the house. You forgave your mother. But here's the truth. Healing is not doing pretty rituals to distract yourself. Healing is not doing pretty rituals to distract yourself. It's about getting to the root of your psychological loops, the stuff that runs silently in your nervous system. And most of you, you've just been spiritually coping in prettier ways. You've been spiritually coping in prettier ways. You're not healing. You're chasing the feelings of safety while still living in emotional fear. You're addicted to doing the work, but you don't know how to be free. You still don't know how to be free. You know how to overthink. You know how to second guess. You know how to cry and call it catharsis. But when was the last time you made a decision from power? Hmm. Hmm. I'm going to teach you something that's going to change your life. Huh. You were conditioned to survive, not thrive. Freedom is actually a choice. It's always been a choice. Freedom is a mindset, and a mindset is a choice made. You were conditioned to survive, not to thrive, and that survival became your identity. I'm talking to about 220 of you who live under a survival identity. I'm a survivor. I'm not going to give up. I'm a survivor. The loop goes like this. You get hurt. You build a pattern. The pattern becomes you. I'm going to repeat it to you. This is the loop. This is the loop that you're living in. You get hurt. You build a pattern. The pattern becomes you. Now, when something new enters your life, a blessing, a relationship, a challenge, you reject it. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? When something new enters your life, a blessing, a relationship, a challenge, you reject it because your nervous system only recognizes pain as familiar. You get hurt, you build a pattern, you become the pattern. But you call it personality. This is just who I am. This is just who I am. I wish I had all the time, but I can't teach you all this right here. But I'm just going to tell you right here. The School of Self Mastery is coming out. You might want to sign up for it, but I'm just going to shit. How many more nights are you going to lie in bed overthinking conversations you? How many more nights are you going to lay in your bed overthinking conversations you never should have had with people who never deserved access? My next question is, how long will you keep overgiving just to feel wanted? And how many times will you sabotage a good thing just to feel in control? I think a lot of you need the self mastery school, but that's my business. That's my business. Hey, that's what I think. But who am I? But some black guy on TikTok that makes videos that annoy the fuck out of people. Hey, that's just who I am. That's who I'm is. That's who I'm is. Let me say this to you. You're gonna keep being the same victim, and you're gonna keep pretending that you're gonna heal. And guess what? You're gonna be. Can I tell you something? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over, thinking you're going to get a different result. That's why you fucking insane and sliding down the walls. Was I dreaming? Or did I prophetically hear a Summer Walker song, a new Summer Walker song? I must have been dreaming. I don't know when that happened. Anyway, I'm sorry. That was ADHD kicking in for a second. This is your chance to start repeating your pain and start owning your power. Many of you have power inside of you. And you think that if you join a witch's coven, run over to Africa and get initiated into some deep ritual. Uh, 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 do some some ritual that you're going to be powerful. You know power only comes from a source. You don't have to go down to Haiti. You don't have to go down to Haiti. You ain't got to go down to the Bayou or down to New Orleans. Your power cuts on the moment you stop being a victim. When you learn to alchemize your pain and learn to transmute it, you operate in power, baby. So they asked, was I molested? Yes, I was molested. Whip de fucking do. You think you're gonna trauma bomb me over molestation that happened to me at 6 years old? I'm not a 6 year old. I'm 45 years old. What the fuck am I still referring to 6 years old for? I don't even know that little boy. I don't even know that little boy. I can't even relate to a 6 year old. 45 years old. What am I looking at a 6 year old for? If you got to tell me you're an alchemy masterologist, maybe you aren't, because we don't. People that do that don't talk about it. They just do it. If you have to tell me who you are, just saying, you've already survived the worst. Why are you still playing small? Okay. Why are you still playing small? You're not healing. You're just hiding. Hmm. How many of my students are here? How many of my students are here? Because my students are an example of my work. I don't call them up here just because we want. I want people to join a program. I don't give a fuck if you join my programs or not. I'm gonna always have people coming to me. That's a fact. Listen, my voice goes around the world. It affects millions of people, whether they come to me or not. I don't really give a fuck if you join a program or not. That's your business. I know my shit works. I know my shit works, and I guarantee success. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. I know my shit works. It works if you work it. My shit works. And the people that never said it worked, like the one that went over and started her own company, who's using Chat GPT to try to heal people, she'll be back. You can't. There go my students. There go my students. It works when you work it. See, it's a mutual thing, baby. You got to work it. Hey, Jen, it works. They don't follow me because this is a cult. They don't follow me. They walk aside with me. These are not my followers. These are people who walk with me. I ain't got no goddamn followers. I ain't no world leader. Good morning. How are you? So the fact of the matter is this: when you decide, can I tell you that healing is instant? Healing is instant. The moment that you decide that you are not going to be a victim is the moment that you are healed. The moment that you decide that you are not a victim is the moment you healed. It's not 10 or 20 years of doing the work. That's why you still feel empty, because you're doing pretty rituals. You're saging and you're Palo Santoing and you're aligning your chakras and you're doing all these rituals and you're still fucking victim. It's not working. Because when you can stand and face your demons, that is when you can beat your demons. Yeah. Yeah. Have a good day. I don't play with people today. And I don't play with trolls. I don't even give trolls attention anymore. See, we got another one. See, but hold on. This is, we're going to stop for Eye of the Mirror. We're going to stop for a second here. This is when people, oh, sir, I have quite a few $1,000,000 in the bank. Okay, my house is paid in full and clear. How about you, Mr. Healer? I don't have to buy a house. I own several properties. I own 7 in South Africa. I own 8 in New York City. I own 3 in Chicago. I don't have to tell you what I have to feel validated while you sit here in my live and watch me because you have nothing better to do with yourself at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. See, luxury and wealth doesn't brag, it just lives. And guess what? I earned that money to do that. I didn't come from old money. I worked my ass off to get everything I have. So when you look at this black motherfucker on the internet that you try to look down on, he's probably living way better than you. But he doesn't throw that in your face. While you try to throw that you paid your house off. Because I'll tell you the truth, your house may be paid off, but when you die, your kids will sell that shit and give it to somebody else. Now, how about them fucking apples? If you have kids. Because the fact of the matter is, that same house that you own, when you go into a nursing home, the state's going to take that shit away and charge it against you while you stay in the fucking nursing home called Shady Pines, motherfucker. Have a good day. But you're better than me. Daughter. Play with your mama coochie. Don't play with me. These bitches don't know how to read you for filth. Now clock that T. Because if you ever come for me, I don't go low. I take you straight to hell. Moving right along. And you don't have to put the people out to my moderators. You don't have to put them out. They like to boast and brag like they have something and they really don't have shit. Thank you. Anyway, the best part of waking up is my foot in your butt. Now, a lot of people saying they want to heal. A lot of people are pretending to be healing, but you're doing rituals. You're doing a lot of rituals. A lot of people are doing rituals. You think you're healing. You're just masking the pain. How many of you want to heal? Let's just really talk about how many of you really want to heal and stay healed. No, really. Watch this. A lot of you've been trying to win love by becoming what hurt you. A lot of you become funny to survive pain. You think being the clown, the joker in your family, and that's just your survival tactic by being funny. You become a Robin Williams. You're funny, a smile on the face, but privately you are sad, depressed. But at the parties, you're the most funny auntie, the funny uncle. And now you're addicted to who you had to be. I don't know who Mr. Wise Guy is. I don't know what the fuck you're saying, but that's an insult, and I don't like insults. So you can say either Rob or Dr. Rob, but don't call me Mr. Wise Guy. I'm a 1980s child, and that is something that is derogatory to us, okay? So I'm setting boundaries for you. You can say good morning and keep it cute. Okay. This is what we do today. Block. Such a powerful thing to do is when you block people. There's something of the power about blocking a motherfucker. Anybody else want to be blocked? Right here, right now, I'm gonna give a shift in this room. And these are how powerful I know my words are. Watch this. Watch this. I want you to close your eyes. And for those who just want to keep watching, you can just watch. But for those who want to be healed, I'm going to show you how you're going to instantly get healed and just by the power of words. I want you to go to the age of your victimization or the ages of your victimization. And I want you to stand in the face of the person who victimized you. And I want you to smack the shit out of them. Because that's what you want to do. Don't lie. I want you to take that rage and I want you to whoop that ass. Stomp a mud hole in that motherfucker. Get all that rage out in your mind. Whoop that trick. See, we're not playing over here. Scratch their face up, rip their face off. Do what you need to do right now. This is your moment to heal. Let that rage speak right now. This is your moment. Use a weapon, whatever you need to do. Get the rage out. Because you are not your pain. You are the version of you that survived it all. And the most dangerous version of you is the one that finally realizes it was never your fault, but it's always been your power. It's never been your fault, but it's always been your power. This is your new identity. And you don't need my permission to be reborn because you don't need to be fixed. You don't have to be that victim anymore. You can stop overthinking. You can stop overgiving. You can stop begging for breadcrumbs because you don't need to be fixed. And that's the problem. You think you need to be fixed. You don't need to be fixed. You need permission to be reborn. Finish dabbing their asses up. Go ahead. Get it out. Get it out. Because it's important that you walk away from this situation today and leave the body on the floor. Don't worry about it. God got that part. And I want you to repeat after me. I release the old me. I release the old me. I reclaim my name. I remember my power. I rebuild from truth. And this time, I rise. You are not healing anymore. You're activating. And in this moment, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. I don't want you to hold that breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is your first breath as the new you. What have I just done? I've just interrupted a trauma loop. We just had NLP. That was NLP. And I just created an emotional high, which anchors you to the source. It's called a pattern interruption. And you just got activated for free. How much more can I do with you on a one-on-one basis? So when you're ready to heal, you can book me or any of my coaches. In fact, a lot of my coaches do it a little better, especially D and Quincy, Sue as well. They do very fucking well. Alicia, they do real fucking well. They do better than me. I don't know, something about women. Women can hit the dark parts of you better than a man can for some reason. Women life coaches are fucking powerful. And I got some powerful ass women that work for me. But anyway, that's another story. That was your moment. That was called NLP. Neuro-linguistic programming. If you want to book me, you can either fill out the form that just went up, or you can go to the bio and the link and you can book me there. I've done my part today. I'm way past my minutes. See, people don't understand you got to be harsh and they think you're being mean. But how do you break up the ground if you don't drill it? You got to be discomfort. You got to be uncomfortable. Because in your uncomfort, the rocks are going to break up. If we keep doing this candy ass type of psychology, then we're going to keep people in the system to be victims, and you're going to be on Lexapro. You're going to be on antipsychotics. You're going to be on antidepressants. See, that person that came on earlier that kept trying to fight me, all they had to do was sit their little dusty ass here and let me do the surgery, and they would have been fine. But you want to keep fighting because you want to stay 7 years in depression. No more meds. Elena, no more meds, correct? No more meds. I get 98% people off medication. The other 2% is people that just don't really want to do the work. So you want to stay on your medication? Please stay on your medication. I hope it works for you. If that can make you numb out and make you not face your reality, you stay over there and you keep letting your doctor keep prescribing you those medications. And you do that, okay? If that's working for you, if that's a good coping mechanism and that helps you, you stay over there, baby. Sugar Plum, you stay there. You stay there, Smuckles. Because you know what they're going to do? They're going to set you up for this. This is what they're going to do. They've already coded you in the system as having mental health problems. And so by the time you get 70 years old, they've already prepared you to be a patient of dementia. And so they put your ass in a nursing home, and now you have dementia and you've never had dementia. But I digress. What do I have to lose? What do I have to lose by telling you the truth? Nothing. Get you on this medication. The side effects lead to dementia, death, and everything else. They tell you that. You don't see the commercials. This may lead to dementia. This may lead this may lead to dementia. Side effects of studies have shown that this leads to dementia. Go read the fine blueprint. They tell you because they legally have to tell you these things. It's all in your face. It's all in your face. This product may lead to death. You just had a breakthrough. No, I'm not backing up my mic for nobody. This is my live. I'm gonna talk my shit in my mic. If you don't like it, go find somewhere else to be at. I'm not here to be your comfort. I'm not your fucking comfort zone. And I don't take orders from people that don't pay me. This is my house. I'm not a fucking people pleaser. Fuck you think this is. Go find somebody else live and go dictate what you want them to do. Not in this fucking live. And I don't give a fuck if you don't come back. I'm not here for you. Fuck you think you are telling me what to do. I don't even fucking know you. You don't feed me or fuck me. People not used to that. They want see. Let me tell you this. People not used to that. They want people to sit up here and be fake and phony with them all day, and because I want you to. I don't give a fuck about your followers. My self esteem is not based on you fucking following me. I don't give a fuck, not a single fuck, not a solitary fuck about you following me. I like me and I love me, and if you don't, that's your fucking problem. I don't know where does people have this entitlement thing that because you follow somebody that they need. Who cares? Who cares? You asking me why I'm on TikTok? Why are you in my life? Because you ain't got nothing else to do with your fucking life. Because you're dusty and you got low self esteem. You want to clap? I clap back, bitch. I match energy. I match energy. You ain't got to. Y'all ain't got to moderate it. You ain't got to take care of them. Let them be. Let them be. They like to come in here. They like to come in here and they like to start their shit and then they get their feelings hurt. Then they want to report to TikTok that their feelings got hurt because you a damn wimp. You thought you were going to come in and say anything you want to say to somebody and then you get mad that the truth hits you. I will torture you trolls. Because at the end of the day, that's all you are. A troll. Because you were overlooked in school and you're overlooked in your personal life. And so you get mad and you come on the internet and you want to be a cyber bully because you don't like yourself. Because you think you can talk shit to somebody behind a camera. But truthfully, you don't even like yourself. Okay? Grow up. Go get you some self esteem. Or book a session so I can help you. And there they go. People don't understand. They think, see, you got to have some audacity to be in front of a camera every day. You got to have some reserve. Listen, if you're trying to be a TikToker, if you don't have no self-esteem, baby, these people are going to try to eat you alive. But, I eat them for breakfast. I eat them for breakfast. I eat these people for breakfast because I know what they are. They're spineless little cowards that have no life at the end of the day. And because nobody recognizes them in life and they feel like they're small, they feel significant big because they think somebody has a big following on TikTok that they can bring them down. You can't bring me down, baby. Because you take me, you try to go low, I'm taking you to the bowels of hell. And you're going to need therapy when I get finished with you. So pick a struggle. Or just follow and get you some therapy. Now, I done said what I need to say. It's 7:25. Let me get my ass ready. I'm gonna go smell good. I'm gonna put on me some this perfume delicious. I gotta put on a good perfume. So I'm gonna put on a good perfume to wear to work today because I like to smell good. I want to smell delicious. Cause I like to smell delicious. And so I'm gonna put on some Blockade today because Mind Games Blockade, oh baby. The state of Illinois done sent me a thing. Lord have mercy. You know how you get your mail preview? I gotta pay some tolls. Ooh, Illinois, don't do me like that, girl. It's only $30. It's only $30. All right. Anyway, what's today? I ain't got a doctor's appointment today. All right. I did make my own cologne. I can't tell you what it is though, baby, because it's being processed right now. Because there's a particular smell I like to smell like, and when you smell me, I want you to smell me like Dr. Rahb was here. He was here like 3 hours ago, and you still smell him. It's called Essence. All right. I hope y'all have a good day. Walk in your healing and operate from that place of healing, because when you operate from that place of healing, you're operating in your power. Don't give your power to nobody. It's yours. You earned it. You went through hell. You went through hell. I'll see you tonight for class. Oh shit, we do got class tonight. Hold on, what class is tonight? What class is tonight? Oh, dark psychology is tonight. How many of y'all gonna be in the dark psychology class? Where are my dark psychology students at? Woo! Cause baby, I'm about to teach my ass off tonight on some dark psychology, honey. Baby, I'm pulling out the deep nasty shit tonight. Tonight is nasty. I hope you went to see class 1 because class number 2 is about to be real nasty. You can join tonight. You can still sign up. You better sign up before 3 o'clock because the office closes at 3. Sign up before 3 o'clock. Go to the website, realheadstrong.com, and go sign up for that class, baby, because dark psychology is going to be nasty tonight, baby. It's going to be nasty. It's going to be nasty. You might get a yeast infection. It's going to be that nasty. It's going to be nasty. You might need an antibiotic. You might need a shot in the butt because it's going to be nasty. It's going to be lit and it's going to be nasty. It's going to be disgusting. It's gonna be disgusting. I'm pulling out some nasty shit tonight. It's nasty. You. I ain't gonna hold you. You might wanna go get you some antibiotics or some Neosporin, because you might get cut up tonight real badly. I'm just gonna tell you this right now. And by the way, I told you guys it was 8 weeks. It's actually 12 weeks. I extended it for 12 weeks. That's why if you look at your syllabus, it tells you that you have 12 weeks with me instead of 8 weeks, because I wanted to give you some deep dark shit, and I'm pulling out the whole bars because the dark psychology, the rebuild, and the mind reclamation school is now going to become the school of self-mastery, and that's going to be all combined all together. So if you want to be part of that, if you wanted to be in my rebuild class, my dark psychology class, and my mind reclamation school, it's all one school now, and it's called the School of Self-Mastery, and it's on the website, and it starts August 16th. If you like to become a certified life coach, I do have a program that is starting on August 16th as well, and you can be a certified life coach, and you will meet with a mentor every single week throughout the program, and they will walk you and guide you through, and they will kick your ass if you don't get your shit together, because my coaches don't play. That's on the website. Thank you very much. I'm Dr. Rob. You have a great day. I'm leaving because I've got things to do. And I thank you for watching me. Keep your healing, operating your healing. And guess what? You'll stay healed. Have a great day.